Hello. We are starting a multi-day series of day hikes. Just started at the Panorama parking lot at Thornton Gap in Shenandoah National Park. And the goal for the next 4 days is to finish a series of day hikes that will get me to the end of the AT in Shenandoah National Park, and then I will have the whole trail done through the park. It's about 27 miles, and we're gonna camp at Matthews Arm Campground and split it up into a couple of day hikes. And the weather's beautiful. It's about 62 degrees right now. It's gorgeous. And let's see what the trail brings us today. Good morning. Today is our second day of a 4-day stretch of day hikes, and I'm by myself today, starting at the Beams Gap Overlook and ending at the Elk Wallow Wayside in Shenandoah National Park. It is a gorgeous day. It's beautiful sunshine, clear skies. Right now it's about 55 degrees. So perfect. And mostly green tunnel today, nothing too exciting. Just making the miles and getting to Elk Wallow. All right, let's see what the trail brings me today. Looks like I'm heading into a little burn scar area. There's a whole bunch of dead trees up here and down the mountain a little bit. Blackened trunks. That pine tree there is a little blackened around the bottom, and a whole bunch of blackened trees down through the mountain here. So let's get up to the top and see what it looks like. Okay, still working my way through this burn area. I remember when this fire happened last year and they had to close portions of the trail. That tree's pretty much dead, but the funguses, the shelf fungi, are growing. And all these trees already starting to break them down. And after a couple storms, there's going to be a whole lot of blowdowns through here. Since the canopy's gone, all the wildflowers are growing, and now there's lots of bees. So it's kind of a different, surreal environment through here. Making my way through this burn scar. This used to be just a solid green tunnel, and now the sun is shining and the bees are buzzing, and there's tons of weeds and wildflowers, milkweed, all kinds of stuff growing where the sun is shining now. Elk Wallow Wayside 4.2, and I have 1.2 on my Garmin, and it's supposed to be 5.5, so that's pretty darn close. Cool. These beautiful little orange flowers are called touch-me-nots. They're tiny little flowers. There, you can tell by my finger how small they are. And they are in bloom right now. by the thousands all over in the bright sunshine, and they are covered in bees. The honeybees love them. And there goes a honeybee right now. Landed on my arm. They are related to impatiens, the flowers that we buy at our landscape store and plant in our yards. So I don't know what the scientific name is for them. I'll have to look that up. But they are called touch-me-nots because apparently if you touch one, it releases all of its pollen because they're very delicate. Really pretty. This is the Elk Wallow Wayside. There's a store and a restaurant over there, bathrooms and a water spigot, and a very large parking lot. Plenty of room for lots of cars. Okay, so today we are starting at the Elk Wallow Wayside, and we are ending at Gravel Springs parking lot, which should be around 6 miles. According to the app I use on my phone to track these hikes, it's called Far Out. We are going to be climbing a couple mountains and having some nice views. So looking forward to having a lunch on an overlook, which will be lovely. All right, let's see what this trail brings us today. This is the Hogback Mountain overlook, and that's Hogback Mountain up there, and we were just up there, and the trail took a long series of switchbacks all the way down and came down below the overlook, and then we just came up over there, and that's the direction we have to go now to get to Gravel Springs. So we got about 2 miles left and we'll be at the end. Good morning. Just about lunchtime now. We're just starting out, and we're starting at the Gravel Springs Gap parking lot, and we're going to be ending at Compton Gap today. The app I have on my phone, the trekking app called Far Out, says it's 7.6 miles, and my GPS on my Garmin always seems to add a half a mile every 5 miles. So I'm expecting that to say more like 8.5 by the time we get to the end. Our run of beautiful weather has put on the brakes. It's cloudy. It's about 55 degrees. There's a slight chance of brief rain showers, nothing terrible. So let's see what the trail brings us today. nice steep climb. We are at the top of Mount Marshall. There's Skyline Drive, way down there. Wow. It's about 3,200 feet here. Not quite as high as High Top, but close. Wow. Beautiful view of the valley. I just saw a 6-point buck. Went right across the trail in front of me. Let's see if I can get it. Almost down. Long descent down off of Compton Mountain, and we're coming in for a landing at 7.8 miles. Good morning. It is a gorgeous day today. Today's a big day for me. I just started back on the Appalachian Trail, and this is my final 3 miles of hiking in Shenandoah National Park. When I get to the northern park boundary here today, I will have finished the entire length of the Appalachian Trail in this park. Some sources say it's 105 miles, some say it's 108. I don't really know for sure. But this is a goal I've had for many, many years, and I'm super excited to get there today. Beautiful weather. It's about 60 degrees. It's really awesome. So let's see what this trail brings me today.